It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker!
Filthy Frank was a once-in-a-lifetime experience on YouTube. Those later years, ranging from about 2014 to 2017, were the best for not only YouTube, but for the entirety of the internet community itself.
I live in a constant state of fear and misery. Do you miss me anymore? And I don't even notice when it hurts anymore.
There's a Filthy Frank loose and he's dissing all of the customers! I repeat, bring tons of anime and memes! My name is Jeff Harambe! But nobody quite captures absurdity like Filthy Frank.
Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it. Peanut butter on my balls, let the dog lick it.
More messy is known in real life, George Miller.
George Miller, and no, not that George Miller, dumbass. George Miller started the Filthy Frank show as more of an experiment. Just a funny thing to do with his friends while he attended college in the meantime. And when I say that the best years of Filthy Frank were from 2014 to 2017, the Filthy Frank show started in 2011 but didn't become a household name until 2014. However, making absurd videos where you throw up on your friends was not really George Miller's passion. Go figure. George Miller's passion was music production. Shebang, shebang. This is the shit that kids could boogie oogie to. Alongside Filthy Frank, George had created a bunch of unsavory characters, in which he played all the characters himself. One of these characters was the infamous Pink Guy.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder.
As you can probably predict, Pink Guy made music.
Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia. I'll be making fucking dough in the pizzeria. It's a spicy meatball, give you diarrhea. What? Shut the fuck up.
He also screamed like a banshee, but...
Dicks!
You vape? He also made music.
Pussy, 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 can't you read? I'm a dirty old pussy-eating freak.
But it still wasn't quite the kind of music that George wanted to produce. I mean, I don't understand why.
Close your fucking mouth, you're just really fucking dense.
I mean, I don't understand why, but...
I got pussy in my mouth.
The Pink Eye music not really being the kind of music that George Miller wanted to produce eventually led into...
Go ahead and bark after.
Joji.
Hey, Joji.
He makes real music as Joji versus Pink Eye, where he basically burps in a microphone and then has a seizure. And then screams. He just screams a lot. He's still screaming. He's still going. Wow, that's a set of lungs you got on yourself, Pink Boy. You gonna stop anytime soon?
You're an imposter.
So now that you understand the general gist, the background of this George Miller guy, thinks he made Happy Feet or something. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of this fantastically, fabulously filthy show, the Filthy Frank Show. Well, how about we start at the beginning?
Shut the fuck up! It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker! It's Filthy Frank, bitch!
There are two places that you can start with the Filthy Frank Show. There's the first video that was posted called Filthy Shit.
I'd like to share with you a little story.
Then there's the video Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Why is that also a start to the series? Are you on meth? Stop!
Shut the fuck up.
Since you so rudely interrupted, I may as well explain. The fantastic part about the Filthy Frank Show is that it comes with its own lore. Yes, Rock, Paper, Scissors is the start to this frantic fart of a series. From a lore perspective,
Where it all began!
on August 5th, 2011, Filthy Shit was published.
Shit.
Thanks, Frank. You're definitely gonna get me demonetized now. That hasn't happened in a minute. If you're confused, about a year ago, I was possessed by the spirit of Filthy Frank. So there's a little bit of residuals there. A little bit of residual film. However, it hasn't really been a plot point since then, so I'll just chalk that up to bad writing.
Like a piece of shit, huh?
Look, Filthy Shit is the pure example of slow start. It's just not that good from a modern Filthy Frank lens. It's very basic. Just a lot of shit. It wouldn't surprise me if it was the first shit post.
Do you get it?
No. The voice was also rather different at that point.
It was shit.
Welcome to the Filthy Frank Show.
I guess puberty hits like a fucking truck. Puberty is a hell of a drug.
Good thing I'm never gonna be yours.
I will catch you one day, puberty. One day I will get that deep voice, you son of a bitch. One day I will. One day.
Eat my hairy pussy.
Over the coming months, Filthy Frank would upload what seems like twice a week.
Holy mother of shit!
I'm too lazy to check if that's consistent or not. A lot of episodes from the first couple years have been deleted, whether because of copyright or offensiveness with a lack of satire / irony, or they're just plain forgettable and dumb. I'm glad I don't have any of those. Every episode of Memes and Machine is gold. Fool's gold. Oh, and right around the time that Filthy Frank was established, Pink Guy was also established. Hell yeah. I don't know what he's saying or doing, but I fuck with it. At this point, a lot of in-jokes and memes hadn't really been established yet. So instead of Pink Guy saying stuff like,
Hey boss, I have a cancer. Hey boss.
Legend.
he just gargles in retarded sounds and moans. He just retardedly gargles and moans. Just like my fourth wife when I shoved my dick in her mouth. Later I found out she was dead. She choked on my cum. She died a few months before I realized. My cum had acted kinda like a... My fourth wife was embalmed by my cum. In the early days, Pink Eye attempted to sing popular songs. And with great success, may I add. Pink Eye Gangnam Style?
Hell yeah!
Pink Eye Skrillex? Call 911 now! Okay, so you all know that I'm gonna bring it up. Pink Guy created the Harlem Shake! Not the actual song, but the fucking trend! Man, my tax for the swear jar is gonna be really high. That's gonna catch up to me soon. Nah, I'll be fine. I can't imagine why I wouldn't be. Lore! What? What are you looking at? Other than my extremely sexy face. What? Oh. Now, after Pink Eye ignited the largest seizure fest in the history of humanity, George was known all over the world. Or, well, not exactly. They were, he wasn't. This thing was, the creator of this thing wasn't. What are you, gay or something? George fell into the background of these spandex spankers that he had created. His own fans didn't even accept him. They only wanted Filthy Frank, Pink Guy, Salamander Man, Safari Man, Chin Chin, and the Lemon.
Yeah, that's actually really disgusting. I've never seen that before.
While George Miller may have enjoyed his time making these videos with his friends, he still wasn't always comfortable with the long-term side of the Filthy Frank show. The long-term perception that he would have by doing the Filthy Frank show.
Back when I was too afraid to make the transition, it was a genuine concern. That was my pinnacle.
It's your peak.
This is my opus. Like, I'm gonna be yelling on the internet, making semi-valid points here and there.
Are you aware that nobody gives a shit?
Give me the memes. I need all the memes to survive.
That's where the lore came in. Oh, and Pink Guy. Rock, Paper, Scissors, not that video, is the first installment of the ultra convoluted and ultra strange lore of the Filthy Frank show. Prometheus and Red Dick have a rock, paper, scissors duel with Pink Guy. Pink Guy wins, gloats, and is subsequently trash canned. In desperation, Pink Guy calls out for Chin Chin. What's Chin Chin? An evil god of the Filthy Frank omniverse. Yeah, there's also an omniverse to this lore. I just thought I would bring that up right now instead of later. When Pink Guy calls out for Chin Chin, Chin Chin emerges from the bush and is then also trash can. What a god, huh? Chin Chin, a serious video, is the next episode. This is a serious video.
That's my computer. I do really cool stuff on it.
You can't see that I'm winking, but I'm totally winking. Room tour! Not a house tour, a room tour. I think that I should also state that the Filthy Frank lore kinda happened out of accident. Something was needed to tether all of this insanity together, and eventually it just kinda all fell together over the years.
Oh, just like memes and machines is lore.
Nah, the tales of the multiverse have gone on longer than Memes and Machines has existed. However, I made it better. I'm like a pimple on your ass. I'm a fun little accessory to your shit maker. Hell yeah. Shit yeah!
Smell his ain't fucking duck.
Chin Chin, a serious video, provided us the first look at not only the lore of the Filthy Frank show, but it's also the first official step into the storyline of Filthy Frank.
The Dark Lord is coming.
Yes, storyline and lore are two separate things.
Shut the fuck up.
You gotta have both.
Nobody gives a shit.
Go figure. You'll never get bored watching the Filthy Frank show. Unless you're too preoccupied with that stick up your ass.
Chin Chin? Chin Chin? Chin Chin's been dead for 6,000 chromosomes. There's no way he could be here. Oh my gosh! Oh, thank goodness! Wow!
The next episode, Chin Chin Sacrifice, starts with a fun time between friends. Until Safari Man remembers that they haven't done their daily sacrifice to Chin Chin.
The chromosomes. Everybody, don't panic. I have some bad news. We forgot to do the daily sacrifice to our Dark Lord Chin Chin.
Because of this, Chin Chin arrives. And because of the lack of sacrifices, he takes Salamander Man as punishment. Not Salamander Man! Take the lemon! Chin Chin has won! Oh, that smell. Oh. For now. Filthy Frank Chin Chin Sacrifice. Yeah, I know. Extremely original and extremely unique titles. The next installment in the lore follows Filthy Frank as he searches for Chin Chin and Salamander Man. Oh, and he's accompanied by Red Dick. Thought I'd add that. Just thought I'd insert that Red Dick. Just insert it good. You know, it's actually similar to how I'm currently on the search for the one that I seek. I am getting close to my destination. Filthy Frank and Red Dick eventually find Chin Chin and Salamander Man.
I have your sacrifice. I have sacrifice.
Filthy Frank shows Chin Chin the sacrifices.
I have the sacrifices.
Which are just a bunch of clips of Filthy Frank's fans spewing liquids all over each other. So it's basically just another Filthy Frank video. Basically, it was a sacrifice of the soul. Just kill yourselves, okay? Living is just so overrated these days. Who wants to live? Think about how many people are dead. Think about how better their lives are. After Chin Chin has been shown the sacrifices, he approves.
That's enough. Show me your ass, Flute Salamander Man. It's the best. Come on, buddy. Let's get the fuck out of here.
But a happily ever after, right? No, because then they get noise complaints.
You're saying something about screaming. I don't know what the... Who's screaming here? No one's screaming here.
Yeah, that's a fun video.
You tell him, Dad.
Dade, or Dad, or Dyad. Dade is really the only important thing from this video.
Fuck you!
I don't know, it's never consistent. Just like my penis sling. It all depends on how much raw sauce is running through my penis at one time. It also depends on how hot the bitch is. Saucy! Saucy Jazzy! I'm dying. Pink guy cooks teriyaki and raps. This is around the time that George Miller, the guy that played the characters, if you forgot already, I wouldn't be surprised if you forgot already, but in case you forgot, George Miller plays all of these characters. At this specific point, this is when George Miller started to use Pink Guy to push forwards his own passion for music production.
Give it a break and sit the fuck down. Now it's pink in the flesh and I ain't talking about vaginas. If you wanna sniff a line of cocaine or up in the diner and pop a molly or stupid shit, reflect on using it but use it again just to make sure that you're not used to it.
Oh, and also, Safari Man just kind of shows up and calls out Chin Chin, who's just chilling around in a Donald Trump mask. Oh, and then Safari Man throws up an egg. I think this is weird. Go home. You'll be safer there. From this point forwards, you will not be able to handle the filth that just continues to get filthier.
So if you got a problem, write it on a piece of paper and shove it up your ass. I probably wouldn't read it later. I'm so faded like your grandma in the hospital with Alzheimer's. She won't remember this joke, but just remember, even when she's losing her brain, she won't hesitate to wake up and start screaming my name. Like in the hospital, she gon' be screaming my name. In the grave, she gon' be screaming my name. In the wheelchair, she gon' be screaming my name. Who am I? Who am I? Yup, it's Pink Guy.
Worst film ever! Oh! Safari Man just kind of wanders around, finds Dade, Dade pukes up chocolate, Dade dies. Yeah, I would just say to go watch the video yourself. It's better than me explaining it. Oh, and Shaman is introduced in this episode.
Now let's imagine that this imbecile knew what he was doing when he was editing the video. Here's the better edited version of the video.
Hello?
There you go, your rose blossom covered shit.
We're not gonna get back to him later. So while all of this deep lore and Oscar-winning storytelling is going on, there is also a whole different side to the Filthy Frank show. The rants.
Konnichiwa, you magnificent bastards! I got a joke for you. Fucking weeaboos go to Japan and be like, where are the subtitles? In this day and age with the internet, ignorance is a choice. And they're still choosing ignorance. Fuck you, Weeaboo Jones! I love Family Guy!
Yeah. Reality check.
Yeah.
Reality check.
Without much further ado, let's begin the show.
So we'll start in the YouTube comment section. You can see that it consists of a lot of newcomers who aren't used to this kind of radiation. Something tells me he's single.
Who's talking nasty ass? The rants made up most of the Filthy Frank show.
Look, I'm always getting harassed by everybody to make fun of disease, race, black people, Jews, like everyone's like, yeah, do it. But as soon as I even touch anime, whoa, too far, everybody.
Whether it's I hate memes, I hate hipsters, bad internet rappers, or types of people on the internet, I swear there are more. Maybe YouTube deleted them. There's no evidence of it on Social Blade, so I'll just say that the cocaine overdose did me in more than I thought. What the hell? I would say that overall, Filthy Frank is mostly known for his rants and his racism. I don't wanna fall asleep.
My dick gets bigger, cause I'm a crazy...
It's just so racist. I would say that the lore videos are the more rewatchable videos of the Filthy Frank show. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm fucking retarded. Oh, and there's also a racist Santa in this video.
Oh, how you doing, you dirty old baggy little sack?
Wait, so where the hell's the real Santa?
Me and Santa Claus had a little bit of a falling out. 1 in 10 people live next door to a pedophile. Not me, though. Not me, though. I live next to a little 10-year-old boy with a fat ass. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, like I said, go watch the video after you watch this one. It's a hell of a time. It's a cancerous experience bound to leave you feeling disgusting and lonely. Just like masturbating and playing Fortnite, or both. Masturbating while playing Fortnite. If you could build efficiently while masturbating while playing Fortnite, you're a god. So after the worst film ever comes Anime Hunter. Chin Chin arrives. This is the next installment in the lore. Oh boy, this is where it began. This is the part of the lore that I've been the most excited for.
When shit gets meta as Filthy Frank, Anime Hunter, Filthy Frank, Anime Hunter, Filthy Frank, Anime Hunter, Filthy Frank.
Just a quick note before we continue the video. Translates roughly to, I love penis. I'm actually shocked. I didn't expect it to translate to that. I expected it to translate to, I suck penis. But hey, that shows what I know. I suck penis.
I suck penis.
Anime Hunter Chin Chin Arrives is the episode we've all been waiting for. The wait has been longer than my attention span can handle. What were we talking about again? Chin Chin arrives to claim his sacrifices once again. I suck penis.
Sacrifices? I don't know you sacrifices at all. You're stupid. You're gay.
With Filthy Frank being a little bitch as usual.
Dad. God left me unfinished!
Wait, in this video, it's established that Chin Chin wants yearly sacrifices.
The time has finally come, what all of you have been waiting for over a year, for over a year, for over a year. Every year I fear this day.
And yet, in the original Chin Chin sacrifice video, they were daily sacrifices.
We forgot to do the daily sacrifice to our Dark Lord Chin Chin.
What kind of shenanigans are you pulling on me, George Miller? Because it doesn't matter, and who gives a fuck? Gosh, shit on my dick and call me Kevin Bacon then.
I suck.
There are a few videos after this one where Filthy Frank is in hiding from Chin Chin.
I'm in hiding right now from Chin Chin. I'm in disguise.
Like a little bitch. Like a little bitch. Where are the sacrifices? Was a sort of warning. A last call for sacrifices. Once the call was made, the Dark Ages came. Yeah. Chin Chin Sacrifice 2015. Frank's Journey. Frank delivers the sacrifices to Chin Chin. Now, while they were something extraordinarily awful, and when the world needed the filth the most, he vanished. Chin Chin is unsatisfied with the sacrifices.
Wait, no, you can't take Pink Eye. That's not fair at all. Take Doogie instead. Look at him, he doesn't do shit. No!
So he banishes Filthy Frank to the rice fields. Subsequently, Filthy Frank is then replaced with Fake Frank.
Money, power, prestige, women, but not in our club.
Now this is the version of Filthy Frank that you all might actually be the most familiar with. Around this point is when Filthy Frank really started blowing up and really started becoming the big mainstream meme that he was. He was literally everywhere, and literally became a stain on everyone's underwear. Everyone's. Worst animal activist, rat chef, it's just a prank bro, gentleman's guide, I hate vegans, Filthy Frank versus animal rights, Pokemon Go is the end of humanity, I hate Facebook, and pimp my wheelchair. These were all the videos that starred Fake Frank. Might I add, each video having over 5 million views. Take that, BuzzFeed. There are some videos that have actually been deleted since the Filthy Frank show ended. Vomit Cake, Hair Cake, and Human Cake. The Trilogy of Terror. Vomit Cake was a collaboration between Max Mofo and Frank. However, it was a massive hit. A smash hit, my man. After that, Hair Cake followed, and it was okay. Human Cake quickly came in and finished off the trilogy with a fabulous wedding between Max Mofo and Filthy Frank. They'll be together forever. Forever. Toilet Sriracha Shrimp was the first video to call out Fake Frank as an imposter Frank.
Hopefully it's not the stuff I threw in the bathroom the other day. Why?
You're an imposter. I Hate Vegans more directly calls out this imposter.
I know your secret. You're not the real Frank.
You're tripping, dog. You're tripping.
That's why you don't want the Peace Lords to find out.
There will be a war.
Speaking of which, a war is coming depicts Pink Eye on a journey to find Filthy Frank at the edge of the Omniverse. In this video, Pink Eye runs into YouTuber SimpDubs TV, who plays a green cunt.
What is wrong, Panky Poo?
Essentially, the video is just an announcement for Pink Eye's album, Pink Life. Yup, there's an album now!
Please stop calling me gay. I touched a willy in high school once and it was just a little mistake.
Do you see where this is going?
You wanna see a man do the God shit. Narcotics if you wanna get nauseous. Funny guy dancing like a clown. Keep laughing, little cunt. I got money on the down low. Y'all think this about my feelings? They still think this about my feelings? Like Big Bird or Steve from the Blues. When the sun goes down, she go down too. Riding around with a bump and a pound too. If you wanna leave a voicemail, hit the pound too.
Filthy Frank versus Chin Chin, the big finale. Oh, it's not the finale? Why? Why didn't the series just end here? What else is there to even do? What else even happens after this episode? What even happens afterwards anyways? Your concern should be elsewhere, Jay of the Jaws. Who in the Sam Elliott are you? I'm you from an alternate universe. Why are people always revealing that they're secretly me? Like next thing I know, Johnny's gonna reveal that he's a clone of me or something. That's essentially impossible. That can't happen. Why the hell is Johnny even still important? Okay. Hold this. I'm gonna fuck up some cunt. Come fight me, dickhole. Oh. See this one? It's coming from the stinky region. So what's gonna be that kind of battle, huh? Whoa! Yes! Oh, you didn't see that coming, did ya? Oh, you didn't see that coming either. Oh! Tricked ya! Oh! Just throw this one over for you. My hat! See this one? Oh. Ow! You thought it'd be that easy. I'm an interdimensional, multiversal bounty hunter. And you're on my list, you bastard. And after I defeat your stinky ass, I'm gonna take you into the multiversal police. So
Wait,
that
there's
you can
a
get
multiversal
sunburns on your
police?
balls and kneecaps. Just for the shits and giggles of it. Ah, you bastard.
My big pink friend.
Oh! You suck! You are me, but you're not invincible like me. You turd. You sewer turd. No, you! No, you crap sack. Oh, that's just so uncalled for. Your face is uncalled for. We literally have the same face, but mine's better. What? Let me should have a gun. Well, that was eventful. Huh. Nope, he's on this side. Huh. Your silent treatment thing is starting to become a detriment to my mental health. I'm just saying, don't tempt me. I got a pink gun. Chin Chin versus Filthy Frank, the ultimate showdown, November 26, 2016. After the release of the entire Pink season, when everything seemed like it couldn't get any filthier.
Francis of the Filth died millions of years ago. There is no real Francis, and he will never bring you back.
You're gay.
Chin Chin.
Wish your blade.
The real Filthy Frank is reborn! Sending Chin Chin running for his tiny little penis's life.
Look at that. What kind of bitch-ass portal? That's such a stupid portal. You can't even get it.
Oh, he'll roll.
Yeah, you better run, little bitch boy. Black piece of shit. That's racist.
Safari Man died, though.
Give me some pussy.
Rest in peace, you delusional bastard. Crazy ass. Frank and Pink Guy seek the help of Young Upgrade, aka Negi Generation 3000. Roast Lord. I know. On a rooftop. Drunk as shit. This is where the finale happens. Drunk as all hell. This is where the finale happens.
These motherfuckers think they can get a piece of me. Chin Chin, show yourself. Well. We meet again. So this is the fake Frank everyone's been talking about.
Multiple entities from throughout the series show up to fight within this battle.
It's the Tap Brothers. Oh no. Chin Chin brought one of the Tap Brothers. They're notoriously wanted in the Omniverses. I don't know if I can take him alone. It's gonna be one hell of a fight.
But ultimately, Fake Frank is defeated. And he's defeated in the most pitiful way possible.
Shut up.
A single hand movement.
How could you?
Even ET2 appears in this video. Oh yeah, I didn't bring up ET2. Just watch it after this video. Honestly, it's a much better watch if you just experience it yourself.
Baby.
It's pretty damn good. No lie. No meme. It's the best. Oh, and Chin Chin is defeated by being given herpes.
Got it, HPV. I hope you like itchy dick, you bastard. Ugh.
So that just explains everything. Explain the Filthy Frank in only one phrase. The main villain got herpes during the final battle. That's how I would describe the Filthy Frank show. Well, also cancer, but that's pretty overused. Nice. Also, I have a cancer. Nice. Oh, and Fake Frank is defeated a second time.
Huh? So you think you got me, huh? Well, nothing's gonna stop my army of rats.
Now this is where it ends.
It's teased that Chin Chin will return stronger than ever.
Because the war is coming soon. Chin Chin will do anything to get his hands on our chromosomes. He may not be a god, but he knows candidates.
And after the release of 2 more official Filthy Frank videos, Why Drones Suck and 7 Easy Ways to Make Chocolate at Home, the last 2 official Filthy Frank videos. Why Drones Suck was the last rant to be released.
Listen, you're no different from an old man with a toy helicopter obsession. Remember when toy helicopters were kind of labeled as a hobby? For pedophiles and then old people?
7 Easy Ways to Make Chocolate at Home not only was the return and then the immediate re-death of Dade.
What are you looking at? See a pile of fruit snacks? Is this gonna be a problem?
Fruit snack! But it was also the last true Filthy Frank skit. Francis of the Filth is the last installment of the Filthy Frank show.
The idea that you're so small compared to the rest of the Omniverse can be frightening, yet comforting. It just depends on who you are. Some of us want to keep exploring, some of us just want out. This monologue is really deep. 14-year-old white girls go nuts for this kind of shit.
And to be honest for a second, I know, me being honest, but I gotta be honest for a second here, because this is the best video in the whole series. No me! Why don't we end the Filthy Frank show with Frank in a hole, Pink Guy acting retarded as usual, and just a bunch of disconnected memes and dialogue mixed in with Filthy Frank plugging his book.
Oh, Dios mío.
Do I sound bitter? I'm actually super bitter. How dare the guy who played Filthy Frank move on to a career in which he enjoys? Also, Filthy Frank actually exists in my continuity as a real entity. Here, let me explain this a little bit. So there's the multiverse that I live in. It's pretty swag. There's also an undiscovered section of the multiverse, which contains entities that even I don't know about. Oh, and there's also this Lego dimension located at the bottom of existence, but it has no direct impact. So this is my existence, and right next door to it is the Omniverse. So yeah, Filthy Frank actually exists in his own Omniverse right next to my multiverse, and in my multiverse there's a George Miller guy who played Filthy Frank in the live action adaptation. Oh yeah, that was the explanation of information that people didn't even know existed. You're welcome. Like, share, and subscribe.
The Omniverse is much bigger than it is. It's a lot darker than you think.
Well, that's comforting. Tease that there's more, and then just don't show more.
It's in the book!
What the fuck? Don't get me started on that. It's like Star Wars with you people.
It's in the book! It's in the book! It's explained in the book! Just read the book to get the first name! Just read the book! It's in the book! If you just read the book, then you know it's in the book! It's in the book! You gotta read the book!
Just read the book! Shut the fuck up, go eat your Go-Gurt. Pink Guy tries to save Filthy Frank, but Chin Chin is just too powerful.
Fellas, let's work something out, huh?
And Filthy Frank is just too gay. So unfortunately, this is where Filthy Frank falls into a hole.
Don't let them have it. It's happening. Here we go. Mama! Mama! Mama!
Franco!
And dies. Unless you subscribe to the TV Filthy Frank 2 canon, in which he came back as a skinny white guy.
Anytime I think about you, the voices come back and I start coughing up blood. That is a pretty natural response. I get that from a lot of ladies.
He's dead. Sounds familiar. Not quite sure why, but it sounds familiar. Funny how that works. Don't get me wrong, I fuck with TV Filthy Frank too, but he's just not really the same, which, I mean, yeah, no shit, but hell, if George did come back as Filthy Frank, it still wouldn't be the same. And hopefully George would realize this. If George somehow came back as Filthy Frank, hopefully he'd realize he can't just pick up the same shtick that he did 4 or 5 or 10 years ago. Hopefully he would find some new type of gimmick or characters or something to keep things fresh, while also still capturing, you know, the things that people liked about the Filthy Frank show. I mean, he's never coming back though. It's just not happening. Filthy Frank's ghost is inside of me now. I am Filthy Frank, motherfucker. So in some way, I'm kind of like the next evolution of Filthy Frank.
Shut the fuck up.
George George obviously wanted to shift his career towards music, and he already had a chance to end the series properly with Filthy Frank vs. Chin Chin, but he didn't. If he didn't want to continue, he should have ended it there. He should have had Chin Chin be defeated. He should have had Fake Frank be defeated. Either way, he moved on. It's kind of coincidental that George Miller wanted to move on as Joji and Filthy Frank died right around the same time he did it. Kind of coincidental. It's kind of like I have some continuity issues. Joji, George Miller's new project. Joji has been a thing for a couple years now, and honestly, it's a whole video in its own. Recently, Nectar, Joji's newest album, released to mostly positive views. Obviously, nothing is ever perfect, except for me. However, I did notice an abundance of generic and instantly forgettable songs mixed in through the album. I personally don't know what to make of it. Honestly, the tracks were probably just rushed a little bit. So I don't know if this is just Joji biting off more than he can chew, or him starting to lose his oomph. Since he's now had, what, 3 albums as Joji, he might be losing that spark that he had at the beginning. Now, everyone eventually loses their spark and kind of, vanishes. But hopefully George's time is not soon. Hopefully George is not biting off more than he can chew with his new endeavor. Because then at that point, if he's biting off more than he can chew and it starts to get stressful, he might start having some of the same health conditions that he did during the Filthy Frank show. Granted, he takes medication for it, but it's gotta be stressful.
Joji spook?
George pivoting his career towards real music was definitely the right decision. Demonetization and social justice being all the craze nowadays, George probably would have been Monkey Jones'd or Leafied off the platform by now. However, in despite of this, the TV Filthy Frank channel still pulls in 250,000 to 350,000 views
a day.
Okay, that's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. Filthy Frank has had such an impact on YouTube and culture as we know it that the channel itself, 3 years later, still gets 250,000 to 350,000 views a day. If that doesn't want to make you die, wow, you're probably normal. Overall though, Joji was the best direction for George Miller to take his career. It makes him feel creatively fulfilled. He can be taken more seriously this way. He's also not harming his health on a daily basis. YouTube sucks now. Filthy Frank killed it. Literally.
It's Filthy Frank, motherfucker. It's Filthy Frank, bitch.
Let's get some pussy tonight.